Happy New Year. I'm Graham Allen, Senior Real Estate Broker with That Properties and top 1% Realtor in Chicago Association of Realtors. And this over here is Amy Rankus, Senior VP of Mortgage Lending at Proper Rates. And this is the Real Report for January 2022. We're going to give you guys kind of a quick rundown of what the real estate market is looking like for home buyers and sellers this first week of January, and also what the rates are looking like going into the second week of the year. Amy's got some big news on that one. But let's jump right in. So in October of 2021, the National Association of Realtors released kind of their predictions, their initial predictions for 2022. In their outlook, it kind of highlighted the continued sparse inventory and another kind of jump in home sales prices. However, this is what I like. This is what we call confirmation, people. Last week, NAR's chief economist, Lawrence Yun, revised their outlook and kind of lines up with what I said in early December, right? He stated, while I expect neither price reduction nor another year of record-paced price gains, the market will see more inventory in 2022, and that will help consumers with affordability, along with Amy's news coming up. So again, I want to repeat kind of what I predicted in early December. Marginal price increases and a steady stream of additional inventory actually is going to mean more normal sales cycle. It doesn't mean that, prices are going to go down. So he said that, and I agree with that too. But it's not going to be steep, that jump there. So, which is a good thing. So, again, let's kind of jump right in. If we check on home sales, our homes for sale, we're going to see that we have a continued trend downward through the end of 2021. However, this is no different than any other year where we kind of don't see that uptick until March. So my advice on this, buyers, hold tight. Sellers, don't go rushing into this market just yet, okay? Market time, we bottomed out almost kind of right on time. End of the year festivities and low inventory decreased buyer demand. Right? So homes on the market right now are going to actually drive market time all the way up as we normally see until March. So that's when kind of the early sellers begin to list and buyers kind of take note. So on this advice, sellers, beware of listing too early. You're going to accrue market time, and this is kind of a time of little activity. So don't slow your roll. All right. And finally, let's look at average sales prices. As you can see, we're diving into those winter months. We always do this, right? We've already surpassed the low of 2021. Expect average home sales prices to continue to drop until around February, maybe 1st of March. That's due to those sellers kind of who jumped the gun and accrued that heavy market time. It's not going to be you though, right? So all they did was further decrease buyer demand for their property, and they end up selling for less. That's what drives kind of that average price down. So my advice, buyers, be prepared to pounce if a home is sitting and checks, let's call it, most of your boxes, okay? That kind of is the same that we always kind of tell you. Sellers, again, list in April, hit those peaks in June, okay? Those peaks being the home sales prices, right? That's where our averages are kind of topped out. What does this all mean real quick? We're right on track. No, the market's not still on fire. Yes, there's still buyers out there, but no, you shouldn't be panicked if you're not ready to list your home or you need to buy a home. So as you kind of would see, from the last slide, we peaked, let's call it midsummer on the sales prices, and buyers definitely have been showing more patience in the face of limited inventory and exorbitant prices. Definitely saw that last year. So we're in the valley right now. Take this time to breathe, because once we hit April, people, you're going to be fighting for air in another busy market. So 2022, we look forward to getting back to normal, at least in real estate, right? Amy, tell us.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
What are we looking at for mortgage rates? Well, I think the primary source that I would pay attention to in the coming weeks and months when you're trying to figure out where mortgage rates are going is the more you hear talk about inflation, the more you should be concerned, quote unquote, that interest rates are going up. I say quote unquote because you buy when the time is right for you. If you're trying to do it only when interest rates are so low, you probably already missed that. Truthfully, I don't think we're going to see 30-year fixed rates below 3% again. That's gone. We are hovering right around the mid threes right now, which is a pretty sharp increase even from just 2 weeks ago. So this chart here is actually even some lagging data because it's not showing entirely what's even happened this week. What we have seen every single day this week is that mortgage bonds have been trading very poorly. And that's mostly driven by inflation concerns. The job market is still soft. and the market just doesn't like it. And so when bond prices are going down, mortgage rates are going up, my friends. Okay, so I know Graham is saying wait till later in the spring to list, but if you're doing a sell and buy, this is something you at least want to talk to Graham and me about to have the best strategy overall, and be prepared that you're not looking at sub-3 interest rates anymore if you're doing a 30-year fix. Okay, historically, look at this chart. We're still in an awesome place for mortgage rates. So breathe some oxygen. It's going to be okay. But yes, your affordability is impacted as interest rates continue to rise. Okay, so it's just best really to be working with professionals who are watching all of these indices and what's going on in the market all the time. And we're your two people for that. And I think that's ultimately the point I'd like to make right now.
Yeah. Hey, I love that point. And I think, you made the best statement there. Look, my advice is based upon somebody who has the ability and the time to wait. Okay. Yeah. This is best case scenario. That's for you. Look, if you're in a pinch, something like that, or it's something you need to do, or you need to move out of it, obviously the time is right when you need to go. Okay.
Yeah.
This is just looking at, again, buyers right now. Now's the time you can get a good deal. Again, if you're trying to sell, it all depends on kind of where your property sits as far as value and how quickly those things are turning over.
Right. We're talking about optimal time as far as when it's best to sell, but there are always variables that are going to impact that personally, what's going on in the market. So again, professional advice, that's the best we can offer you. And we have years of experience that we can put to work.
Sometimes it feels like too many.
It Amy, does sometimes.
Appreciate you again, Amy Rankus, Senior VP Mortgage Lending at Proper Rate over there. Graham Allen with That Properties. We can't wait to see you guys, I guess, coming up beginning of February. We're going to get there quick. Hopefully we get to warm up a little bit. Amy, stay warm.
Warm up.
Everybody be good to each other. See you in a month. Peace.